Shalom Chavrim, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. Got a very serious story that we're looking into right now, trying to get a little bit more confirmation. I might say it's unconfirmed at this time here, but this guy right here, Eric Braverman, this is on a Russian news site, livejournal.com, where I picked this up. Let me kind of get this a little bit bigger on the screen here for you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Eric Braverman, according to this here, this is his name in Russian, Eric Braverman, on October the 23rd came into the Russian embassy there in New York and has requested asylum. He's in fear of his life from what we understand, and I still don't... I can't tell you a whole lot more about it. This here just goes into some issues with him in 2013, but that's what it states right here in the title here. If you want, you can also include the link to this in the thing. If you want to do the translating of the page, for example, you could translate the page here about it. Let me just kind of blow it up so you can see it a little bit better right here. It's the title, 40 Risks to Remain Without a Tail, but it says Eric Braverman yesterday, October 23rd, arrived at the Russian Consulate in New York and presented his urgent and immediate request for asylum. Anything but he was who 2013 became the CEO. Like I said, it just goes into, he becomes the CEO of the Clinton Foundation. Now, a couple of things that might be spurring this. Let me see, there was one other one here. WikiLeaks director, he just died. Gavin McFadden, he dies. It was reported on October 23rd, just the other day. 76 years old. Of course, he's an older guy, but, a lot of concerns about his death, anybody that dies around the Clintons, everybody's always nervous anyway. And of course, he is the WikiLeaks director and Assange's mentor. So that's kind of suspicious in itself. And then, of course, Tyler Durden reports here. He says, because Chelsea Clinton is wanting to take over the foundation, take a more active role there and trying to stop the exposures. But it says here, Tyler writes, WikiLeaks emails reveal additional details behind the man Eric Braverman, who was brought in as a CEO by Chelsea to change the controversial practices of the foundation, but abruptly resigned a short time later after being pushed out by longtime Clinton loyalists who had apparently grown very comfortable with the status quo. So you cannot help but wonder, is there some truth about Eric Braverman here, according to Livestream? And that's just kind of, like I said, let me put it back in the Russian here because it's easier for me to see it that way. But, Live Journal, okay, let's see. I think we're on the wrong page here. Here we go, Alexei right here, Alexei 43. So, don't know, guys. I don't know exactly what's going on with this. I don't deal with the political side of things in the U.S. too much anyway, but when it comes to, you start seeing Russia get thrown around in it as well, I'm always curious about how that's coming out. Also, the Russian flotilla, it is now off the port, or last I checked there, it was a few hours back, it's actually off the coast of Portugal there, coming around Spain. And of course, Spain has really made NATO angry for allowing two of the Russian ships into their African port there to take on fuel and reload with supplies there. Can't do that under the mark of the beast. Anyway, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live.